What is going on? What is going on? What is going on? It's your boy, Julien Stoutt, licensed personal trainer, licensed PE teacher, world record, powerlifter, special education teacher, here to take the fear out of fitness. We're about to take off classes in session because I use mindset, encouragement, accountability, and nutrition to help you be the best you. Well, for those of y'all who knows, well, tomorrow is my day. Tomorrow is me, all me, right? But anyway, today is not about me in particular. Today is about confidence. It's about confidence. Now, before I move on with that, I wanted to say something to allude to a few things. This year has been rough. Personally and professionally, it's been rough. And before I move on, I would like y'all to do me a favor and go ahead and click the like button. If you are here right now, go ahead and click that like button. Also, what I would like for you to do is hit that subscribe button, and that way you guys will be able to uplift me in the algorithm and you can get every bit of information that I put out. And if you do hit the subscribe button, do me a favor, click the all notifications subscription button. Because I am doing the thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the thing. So, what I like to do is point out this. You guys make education hard. Never mind the pay. We're not even looking at the pay. We're not looking at things from that perspective. It is the lack of thirst of knowledge that kills me. It is a lack of desire to know things. It is the lack of wanting to ascend to something greater than where you currently are. Yes, make no mistake about it. Everybody wants money. But nobody wants knowledge because they think that knowledge is merely at your fingertips. Well, I got a good question for you before I get into the real show tonight. What happens when technology no longer exists? What happens if at the end of it all, what happens at the end of it all? Technology ends. This show is over. There's no more ability to watch me on the airwaves. There's no opportunity to see me on anything except for right before your very eyes. Where's your knowledge then? What happens when they deny you access to that knowledge? What are you going to do then? I didn't think so. Shout out to the viewer that's watching right now. Go ahead and give me a like. Because what we're talking about tonight is confidence. Now, for those of y'all who follow me on Facebook, you guys might have seen me show a picture of myself and play a song called Good Looking Adjectives by Akeem Ali. Good Looking Adjectives by Akeem Ali. But let me tell you, I'm going to do a little bit of a rendition of it because I'm not necessarily going to react to it, so I don't want to turn around and get copyright stricken. But it goes, baby, I'm beautiful, handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, also amazing, don't you know? Let me tell you, that's my jam right now. Not because I'm egotistical in the sense that I think that highly of myself. Because I don't, to be honest with you. It takes the love of my wife to make me see what she sees. And then that song came along and made me realize, damn it, somebody would like to describe me like that song. Because Akeem Ali, who is also the picture in my thumbnail, by the way, Akeem Ali basically is describing himself as best as he can through the art of song, through the art of rap. And I'm going to share my screen with you. Confidence is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something, a firm trust. We had every confidence in the staff. I have every confidence in my ability to do this job. I have every confidence in my ability to train. I have every confidence in my ability to lift. You have your every confidence in me to provide you with this entertainment. The other definition is a feeling of self-assurance arising from one's appreciation of one's own abilities or qualities, which is where Akeem Ali is going with his song. He is letting you know he is self-assured and that he appreciates his own abilities and qualities. I'm delectable. I look like a massage. I'm handsome. Ooh, gosh, I'm vibrant. All of these, I look like, hell yeah. I look like I'm well fed. I know I'm messing up the song right now because I'm not trying to go through the whole lyrics of the song, but I'm literally giving you snippets of this song. And the reason why I bring up confidence is because last time I was on, I tried to let everybody know that attractive women are some of the most confident women and don't necessarily look like what you would consider a classic beauty. I've seen women of different shapes and sizes move through a room and get more attention than somebody that you feel is more classically beautiful or get similar attention. And they're not feigning it. That's the crazy part about it. They're not feigning their confidence. It is who they are. For instance, Whoopi Goldberg. Again, Whoopi Goldberg could walk in a room and people would pay attention to her because she has an amazing level of self-assurance in her own abilities and her qualities. She doesn't have to look like Halle Berry in order to feel self-assured, in order to have appreciation for the qualities that she knows she brings to the table. She's highly intelligent, very principled as a woman, very self-knowledgeable. She knows who she is. And this is not something that has come in her advanced ages. If you go back and look at the tape, you will see that she has always been that way. She was dating some of the most sought after men in Hollywood at times, be it that they were white, black, Hispanic, whatever. She dated them. What's so dope about her is that she moves like she knows it. And the reason why I'm bringing that up is because I don't like how individuals try to shake other people's confidence because they feel threatened by it. So because somebody that don't look like you moves through life in a way that you don't perceive they should be moving like, y'all feel the need to try to destroy them. Now, don't get me wrong. I've talked about Lizzo ad nauseum. I've talked about Dank DeMoss in recent times. I never said about them that they are not worthy of confidence and they are not worthy of appreciation or not worthy of love or admiration or respect. I've never went there with that. In the places that I've gone is specifically to engage with the mindset. Whoa, we are having technical difficulties. That was crazy. My bad. Anyway, I don't even know how that happened. But anyway. Oh, I do know how that happened. Never mind. But anyway. The nature of the mindset of people who feel a lack of confidence only goes on to attack one's confidence because they lack it themselves. You don't believe in you enough, so therefore you feel the need to destroy or attempt to destroy somebody's confidence. It can happen at work. It can happen at home. It can happen in the streets. It can happen in your relationships. It could definitely happen. So let me give you some examples of that. Let's talk about at work. You have confidence, not in every single thing you do, but you have confidence in your ability to do certain things well at your job. Like, for instance, if you're an actor and you know you can cry on command, like literally just start tears just running down your face, that's a talent. And you should have the utmost of confidence in your ability to actually make that happen. But then there's somebody who is in the same profession as you who hates the fact that you can cry at the drop of a hat and make it look sincere. So you know what they do? They start making fun of you. They start making fun of your ability to do those things because they themselves don't have the ability. You could draw. You're sitting down at your desk or at your table, and you're drawing the most prettiest things you can imagine. But because there's something else about you that other people can feel like they can attack. Because you know what? Somebody might be attracted to the fact that you're so artistic. I didn't say autistic. I said artistic. Somebody might like the fact that you're artistic. Be attracted to the confidence you have in your ability to draw or paint or sculpt or take pictures. And because you have that gift and other people are noticing that gift, they hate you. This is where haterade comes from. Real haterade. And because you can put clothes together, you can match. You look good when you match. You can cut hair real good. You can grow a really long beard. You have really nice eyes. You have a really nice smile. You make money. You make a lot of money. You can rap. You can sing. You can dance. You can do a lot of things. But there's going to be some, you're tall. You're muscular. You're short. But you're confident. Somebody's always going to try to bring up what you don't have to try to destroy your feeling of self-assurance arising from the appreciation of one's own abilities and or qualities. What's that about? It's the haterade for me. Who in the world tells you that you are better than someone else? Does that mean that we're not flawed? We are all flawed. Every last one of us. Some of the prettiest women might got ugly toes. They might have the driest, ashiest heels. They might have a big forehead. They might have a flat booty. They may have a wider waist. It might be even narrower. You might be just skinny. You might be obese. But, and we're talking about just from a physical standpoint, because we already know how I feel about obesity from a personal standpoint. I'm not a fan of obesity because it's a killer. Not because of what it looks like on people. Because like I told you last week, there's some obese women that'll turn around and put some of y'all skinny women to shame. Y'all will be looking at her all salty. And the first thing y'all will come out of your mouth is fat B. Bye. You know what they gonna do? They're gonna look back at you and smile. And while they're walking off with the man of your dreams, they know they got you upset. While he's walking away with the girl of your dreams, you gonna be upset. Anybody remember Heavy D? Oh man. Let me tell you, Heavy D would turn around and pull your girl and then some. He will leave with your girl. And Heavy D knew he was overweight. He sung it. That was his mantra, the overweight lover. That was his moniker, is the overweight lover. And I promise you, when my man came through, dressed in those suits, got on those shades, hair cut, got on the shoes or got on the kicks, and he's on stage performing and he's dancing as well as the skinniest guy on his troupe, guess what? Oh my God! Oh my God, MBD. In 1989, Biz Markie had the biggest song on the planet, Just a Friend. And there was nobody, at least I know in New York, that did not know that song. If you played that song, watch a whole middle school lose their mind. Shout out to Biz Markie. Shout out to Heavy D. May they rest in peace. But this is what I don't like about our humanity. Because we feel it need to try to destroy something because you have something that I want myself and I don't got it. Go to a locker room and see how much haterade happens there, male or female. You the buffest dude in the locker room, but you're also a Durex condom user. In comes the skinniest, wiry looking dude on the planet, and Magnum XLs fall out of his pocket when he changes his clothes. Ladies, some of y'all be looking and see that somebody has the shape that you want. They hate their bodies, but you are in admiration of theirs. I know it's true. But then, behind the scenes, you'll turn around and because her face doesn't look like yours, you'll start turning around and saying stuff like she looks like a dude, or she was a dude, or whatever it is. Y'all will be the first ones to do stuff like that. Then as guys, you'll try to physically dominate that person. Oh, he ain't buff as me. Look at him. String bean, pencil neck. Knowing full well that he's got Don Madeline in his pants. But you trying to make him look bad in front of the other girls because you know that if them women found out what he had in his pants, you'd be gone. They'll ignore you to all ends. In some cases. Some other cases, women would just go for you. But you know that you got to kill the competition. That's when you really lack confidence. If you're watching right now, go ahead and do me a favor. Put a like in the chat. Appreciate you. But in all seriousness, why is it that we feel the need to destroy our confidence? Why is it that you can't be happy and confident in who you are? What is it that you need to have the confidence that I have? Because don't make no mistake about it, I'm not conceited. I don't think so highly of myself as though I'm delusional in how I live and how I move and all of that stuff. But what I will say is, I am very confident. Some people turn around and think that I'm damn near cocky. I'm arrogant. Make no mistake about it, if you know me, if you truly know me, you know that arrogance is not who I am. I just know what I have. Everywhere. Upstairs, downstairs, what you see, what you don't see, what I put out, what's within. I know who I am. Took a while, but I know who I am. And that's where the confidence comes from. So y'all young men out there who wonder, who sees me every day, whether it be at school or at the gym or walking down the street or into your local stores, Walmart, Costco, if you see me and you see how I move and you wonder, why is this little dude, who does this little dude think he is? Who does dude think he is? Be walking in through like he's 6'9", 400 pounds, rock solid muscle. That's what he moves like that. Who does he think he is? I'm going to tell you who I am. Well, better yet, I always tell you who I am. I'm Julien Stoutt, licensed personal trainer, licensed PE teacher, world record powerlifter, special education teacher, husband, father, grandfather, son, brother, uncle. I'm all of that. It doesn't mean that you ain't. You could be everything that I am and then some. You could be rich. You could be well fed. You could be hungry in a good way. Not starving as in physically starving, but what's the word I'm looking for? Success starved or success hungry. You could be that, and that's a quality that you could be confident in, that I'm hungrier than you. I'm gonna work harder than you. I'm gonna do everything that I need to do in order to be more successful than you. If that's the case, damn it, do it. I fight better. Not me personally. I'm just saying that's your mindset. Shout out to Shador Smith for winning his fight on UFC. I don't remember which number it is. But he was on and he won. He dominated. Shout out to him. Speaking of fighting better, because I know I don't fight better than that young man. Rumble, young man. Shoot. I've known that boy since he was what? He's 22 now, so let me see. Whew, it's been some years. At least 13. Yeah, he had been almost 9, if not almost 10 years old. No, he was 9. And the thing is that he walks around with confidence. He knows he's fast. His nickname is Swift for a reason. He knows he's fast. And that's a good thing. You're not going to shake his confidence. He knows he's faster than you. Just like when I was in the military, people used to hate my guts in the military. Because I was confident in my ability to do what I was good at. I knew I was good at something. I didn't rub your nose in it. But if you ask me, was I going to do something? I'll turn around and say, what do you think I'm going to do? People would turn around and say, hey, man, this person did this many push-ups. Hey, man, this person ran this fast. What are you going to do? And what I would look at him and say, with the absolute confidence, was, I don't know, but all I know is I'm going to do better than I did the last time. That confidence, you can't buy it. You have to find it. It cannot be purchased. It cannot be sold. It cannot be given. It can only be acquired. Entirely up to you when you acquire it, but it can be acquired. To those young people out there in the world that knows me and that don't know me, I want you, this is my desire for you. Not to have confidence in foolishness. Not to have confidence in delusion. But to have confidence in your ability to do whatever you're good at. If you're good at something, somebody's going to know that you're good at it. Somebody's going to appreciate your greatness in it. It could be as something as small as braiding hair, all the way to something as great as cooking 4-course meals. It doesn't matter. Whatever that gift is, I want you to have that gift yourselves. I recently had a conversation with my business partner, and he actually shook me a little bit. He made me realize that I could be doing more. Not in here in the airwaves, but just personally on a personal trainer level, from a service level. If I were arrogant, I wouldn't have listened to him. I'd be like, I got it going on. What are you talking about? I don't need to improve. Why do I need to improve? Improve for what? I'm the man. You know me. But no. My confidence told me to listen. My confidence told me that you have what you need, but you want more. What do you want? How are you going to go about getting it? Where are you? What are you doing right now that you can make yourself that much better? Do you lack intensity? Are you as intense as you think you are? Maybe you're not. Maybe you are intense. Maybe you're just not intense with the right people. And you know what? I thought about it. And I had to remember who the hell I am in that conversation. Because in the past, what I would do is I lost my confidence in my ability to train because I was afraid that I was breaking my clients early in my career. I would wear you out. Wear you out. You ain't walking away normal. Let me tell you. You gonna hobble. You gonna be limping. You gonna be rubbing some things because you ain't gonna be feeling right when I'm done with you. But then I had this concern that I was losing people. I had a concern that I was losing people because of my intensity. But you know what? In of itself was a confidence breaker. Because I have a moniker myself, and that is, if they got a limb, I could train them. End of story. Done. That's it. That's all I need is a limb. If they got a limb, I could train them. But I let those moments, those fleeting moments of lack of success, change me. It changed my mindset of how I'm going to be as a trainer. And in this conversation, it woke me up, lit a fire underneath me. Not in anger at all, but in remembering who the hell you are. Some of you have a background. Some of you have a lineage. Some of you have a history. Some of you have a life that, dang it, you should know that every day you walk through the building, every day you're moving around, somebody better know who the hell you are. And if they don't know, make them know. As an educator, I know I'm not the best at everything. Because in this field of special education, I'm very new. There was a time in the profession of physical education, I was new. I could work you out, but I didn't know how to teach physical education. Does that make sense? But then, as I got my legs underneath me, as I had those moments of struggle when I had to turn around and separate people from fighting, when I had to turn around and accept the challenges of my students, when I had to do that, and I showed them who I was, then I began to accept the gifts that I knew I had. I really did know who I was. And I still know who I am. But every now and then when you're getting buried under the pressure of life, sometimes you need a jolt. You need a shake. And I'm here to be the one that jolts you. I'm the one right now that is going to be the one that shakes you and looks you in the eye and tell you to wake up. You are great in your own right. These obstacles in your way are nothing more than illusions. Even if they are real, you can move them. But you have to have the confidence in order to do it. Somebody telling you you're fat, guess what? Go work out. Somebody telling you that you're not pretty, do what you can with what you have. Don't go getting plastic surgery. I think that that's the worst thing you can do. But what you can do is do your hair better, smell better, dress as well as you can with the financial capabilities that you have within reason. And then as you become more successful, improve on your lexicon, improve on your look. Find your own look. And when you have that look, kill it. And walk with the confidence of a supermodel, male or female. Somebody tells you you're skinny, work out. Get bigger. Get stronger. Get faster. Take care of your body. Somebody says you're short, so be the 800-pound gorilla in the room anyway. Again, don't fake it. Just be it. But as a man, I'm going to tell you. As a man, I'm going to tell you what does it. Why I become the 800-pound gorilla in the room. Because I've done things in my life. Because I was successful at something. I've been successful at many things. And I seek other forms of success in the process. And as a result of that, ain't no man coming in the room and making me feel less than who I already am. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson himself, who I am a admirer of, from the level of accomplishments that he has had over his life, over the span of his life. But he can walk in the room with me and guess what? I'm the man too. He's $1 billion and I'm still the man. Not better than him, but I'm still the man. Ladies, just know somebody desires you. As long as you're clean, as long as you're presentable, somebody desires you. Whatever you're lacking, it can be worked on as a woman. There is virtually nothing about you as a female that cannot be worked on. You got a flat booty? Do some squats. Thighs ain't thick enough? Lunges and squats. Leg presses, leg extensions, leg curls. Stomach not flat enough? Eat better. Do some crunches. Can't help you in the flat chested department. I think honestly, I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna give you an observation that I've made over some time now. Probably about 20 years or so. About 25, 26 years now. It is rare to find a woman with both endowment upwards and endowment downwards. Meaning she's got junk in the trunk and she's top heavy. It is rare. I would say about 85% of you women walking around right now is either top heavy or bottom heavy if you are endowed somewhere. You are hardly ever both. And it's okay if you're not. I'm not saying this to make you feel bad. I'm actually telling you this to make you feel better. I'm telling you this so that you know that, hey, wait a minute. I don't need all of that. I got something to work with. I don't need to have every single thing that a man wants. Or shoot, women want now. We talked about Chad Ochocinco not having the confidence to be the man that he is without having surgery on his second leg or his third leg. He felt he was inadequate, so he did something to it. According to him, now it's a third leg. But that doesn't mean that he was a less of a man before that. He was still an athlete. He was still in the NFL, the highest level in sport that one can achieve in that particular sport. He was there. He went from the XFL original recipe, XFL, to the NFL because he was just that good. Became a #1 target receiver. Who cares if he's rocking the Durex rubbers? Who cares? I'm one of the baddest men on the planet. Fast, swift, quick. Who cares? Bet y'all catch that football. Bet you can't keep up with me. Bet you I'll burn you and get this touchdown. He was so confident that he walked around. He had a Hall of Fame jacket as a prop in a football game, which is one of the dopest football celebrations I've ever seen. The man had on, it said Hall of Fame 2000 ? And in all my opinion, I think he should be in the Hall of Fame. He got too much grief for his antics that only did nothing more than give him the confidence to perform. It motivated him to perform. But because people didn't like the level of confidence that he walked around with, they tried to shut him down. Oh, he runs his mouth too much. He talks too much. He's a loudmouth. He's an ignoramus. These are all things that I've literally read and heard people say about him. When in all actuality, it seems to me like he is one of the most genuine and honest people you could ever meet. He's decent. He's funny. T.O. the same way. I don't know about his decency and his kindness, but T.O. very talented, very confident in his ability to perform. Very confident in what he knew he would bring to the table every time he stepped on a football field. And people mistook it for arrogance. Do you know how hard that man had to work to get there? Do you know what time that he had to put into that? For you guys to turn around and sit here and denigrate his character as a football player? The man turned around and tried to show support for his quarterback, and y'all gave him hell for it. Stephen A. Smith. The man talks about himself with the level of confidence because the man put in the work. He is on the #1 sports show in the world. He's big on YouTube right now. Shoot, if you're not watching me, I'm sure you're watching him. And when he talks, and the way he talks with a level of confidence in such a way where he cannot be ignored. His nephew, oh my God, his nephew, oh my God. His nephew reminds me of my uncle. But that confidence, boy, woo. My uncle had the confidence of 10 men. That man will walk into a room, look at the finest woman and know he could get her. Or he'll walk in and know he ain't leaving by himself. Shout out to my uncle, may he rest in peace. He knew wherever he went, if he so chose, he's not leaving by himself. Just that smooth. If anybody's on the chat, if anybody's in this video right now watching and knows what I'm talking about, type in the word facts in the comment section or the chat when you watch this. Tell me, why does confidence upset some of you? The real confident people, it doesn't bother them not even a little bit. Even in competition, I might lose today, but my confidence says I'll get you tomorrow. That is where real confidence comes from. What you do does not affect what I do. That's why I could be in a room full of trainers and not feel the slightest bit inadequate when I'm around them all. Because I know who I am. And you should know who you are. And if you don't know who you are, that means you have not accomplished anything. And it is time that you get up and do so. Because I'm about to land this plane. You want confidence? You want to be able to say, I'm beautiful, handsome, pretty, fantastic, astonishing, also amazing, don't you know? Accomplish something. Pass your next math test. Pass your next science exam. Read a book that you never thought you could read. Lift some weights. Make sure it becomes heavier. Lift something that you've never lifted before. Train like your life depends on it. And then tell me, work on your loquation. Work on your skills to speak. Take a shower. Comb your hair. Brush your teeth. Use some mouthwash. Put on some deodorant. Tell me that you're not going to be confident after you do that. Put some clothes on and let them match. I'm rocking my Letterman jacket. It's a little bit of a flex, but you know what? Hey, I earned it. I'm 10 years in. Working for myself. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you get it now? Because I want more than anything for you to have that confidence. More than anything for you to be the best you. So, that's my time, people. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and on YouTube. Have a nice day. Be the best you. And class is Stoutt.